What's up guys, Duct here, bringing y'all my first video on perk layouts. So I've been doing quite a few videos on renown perks. I did one video, I've done quite a few videos now, okay? Now I think I need to go over a video what perks y'all need to buy when y'all are doing your prestiges, like which ones you need to really prioritize. Necessarily basically the ones you should use. This is probably gonna be a multiple episode series. I'm gonna try not make the episodes too long for y'all, because yeah, I know it's better to have like medium length episodes than really long ones. And this one's not gonna contain too much PvP, mostly because I have a bounty right now and I'll probably die if I jump down. Possibly the next episodes will have PvP. This one won't, but it will be a good episode over what y'all should use. So basically, guys, I'm going to just go over the perks I use, what perks you can use if you don't necessarily have the perks I have, and what perks you should use. So first of all, Golden Heads, I would say most of the time, is the best healing perk you can have. I would definitely suggest it over Vampire, except in like Rage Bit. That's pretty much the only time I'd rather use Vampire. Now, Strength Chaining, I'd say this is probably the second most, maybe not second best, maybe the third best perk, but it's also like only $2,000. So this one's $500. When you first start Prestige, definitely get Golden Heads. Now, anyone can buy these, so I'm going to say no matter what perk layout you're doing, you should use Golden Heads and Strength Chaining, okay? For the most part. Some people, if you want, you can use First Strike over Strength Chaining. I'd say Strength Chaining is better, but if you want to, get right ahead, man. Doesn't matter. And now, if you only have 3 perk slots, I would say just use Golden Head, Strength Chaining, and Streaker. Now, if you find this, and you're using Diamond Armor, and you find this really hard to go on streaks above, 20, maybe don't use Streaker. It's really OP. You get 3 times the max XP. Well, not 3 times the max XP. It's basically, if you're on above an 80 or 90 streak, you're gonna get like 109 XP a kill, depending, but 100 something XP a kill, basically on your renown XP bump and your just normal XP boost. So basically, really good if you can get those kinds of streaks. But if you can't manage to get those kinds of streaks, maybe don't use Streaker. And if you have Dirty, use Dirty as your third perk, which will make it a lot easier. You'll get the resistance too, and it'll be really good. You can also use Gladiator if that's more your style, or maybe you don't have Dirty. It's a very good replacement for Dirty, and it's very good if you're at middle. But Dirty's good basically anywhere where you're gonna fight one guy then another guy. Dirty's not good if you're gonna be in the middle of nowhere, but if you're gonna be maybe in one of the corners where there are some fights, and you get 2v1, you can kill one guy, get resistance 2, then kill the other guy, basically. I'm going to try not to go into too much depth on every perk, because I do have perk videos for most of these renowned perks. If you want to go watch them, you can. They'll be down in the description. Or you can just go to my channel and check those out. They're pretty good. Anyways, I'll continue now. So basically, Golden Heads, Strength Chaining, and either Streaker, Dirty, or Gladiator. Switch out Strength Chaining with First Strike if you want. You don't even get First Strike till your Prestige 5, at least. You can buy it at 5, but you might not buy it at 5. So, anyways, you can get it at 5. So, if you're below Prestige 5, Strength Chaining for sure. For Prestige 5, I'd still say Strength Chaining, but it's kind of more your decision in that department. And now, if you're going to use Vampire, definitely use First Strike, because that's the only way you're going to get speed, unless you have Kung Fu. So, yeah. Now if you have 4 perks, it gets a little more interesting. If you have 4 perks, I'd suggest using this layout right here that I am using right now. Golden Head, Strength Chaining, Dirty, Streaker. Dirty does, you get the resistance to, basically you get what I'm suggesting with the other one, and you get Streaker. Now if you still have trouble getting streaks, you can take out Streaker. I'd still suggest it for sure. I'll put out a video on it sometime soon. I know someone asked about it, but I've kind of explained it in this video, but basically, you get the max XP, you get instead of your max being like 45 XP or 40 or 30 XP, it's going to be like, even like if you're not on a streak, if you're on a really high streak without this, your max XP per kill is going to be like 35 or something. Depends on your XP bump and all that, but just say 35. With this, it can be like 120. Okay, so it's definitely worth using if you can go on streaks, but if you're having a lot of trouble with it, maybe you don't want to use Streaker. You can use either First Strike, Gladiator, Lucky Diamond. Safety First is a really good third option if you don't have Dirty as well. Or you don't have, what's it called? Fancy Hat. So, like, this pink little leather cap here, you can color it, whatever, but it doesn't matter what color, but if you don't have that leather hat from the Renown shop, but you get it Prestige 5 for 10 Renown, then you can use Safety First. It's actually pretty good. I actually honestly recommend it over Gladiator. So if you're thinking between, if you don't have Lucky Hat or Fancy Hat, and you are deciding between Safety First and Gladiator, I would definitely suggest Safety First. It actually helps more most of the time, unless you have, like, I think the only time Gladiator is better is if you have 3/4 diamond or something. Yeah, so basically Safety First almost all the time. Lucky Diamond, if you really want to use it, you can, and it'll give you, basically, if you're going to buy the diamond armor already, it's just going to give you the leggings. But if you're going out there with just a diamond sword, or you're just going out there plain simple in iron, then it gives you that chance to upgrade to the diamond and go on a possible long streak, even though you invested much less. And really, that's gonna be this video, guys. I mean, I can go more in depth, but for now, that's gonna be this video. It's gonna be the same thing. You can switch out strength chaining with First Strike or Gladiator, but really, you need to use something for your strength. So I wouldn't suggest switching out strength for anything but First Strike. So if you're gonna switch out strength, use First Strike, please. I mean, you can switch out for something else, but I wouldn't suggest it. Unless, like, even if you wanted to go really, really defensive, I'd still suggest using something for strength. Like, some sort of, like, you can kill people faster. If not, it becomes harder and harder to go on streaks. Now, you can, as I said, replace the Streaker, so you could go, like, a really OP perk. Like, you could go max damage there, you could go, like, Gladiator, Dirty, Strength Chaining, Golden Heads. Also, if you're finding you need more gold at the end, maybe, maybe, and you, like, already have max level, like 120, maybe next prestige try at 110 or 100 to stop using Streaker and just try to grind that money more. Like, you'll get less XP per kill, which means your money to XP ratio would be higher, basically. Anyways, I'm gonna stop going on in more tangents of XP and Streaker descriptions, because that seems like what I'm doing right now. And I just hope y'all enjoy this video, and if you did, please comment down below what you enjoyed about it, what I can do to make these kinds of videos better, and what videos y'all want to see in the future. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you later. Da 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 da. Oh man.